So once again, we're looking at a figure from the Lord of the Rings series from Toy Biz, and we're looking at Gimli from the Fellowship of the Ring. Gimli comes loaded for bear with tons of axes, 5 different axes to be thorough. Something you'll probably get sick of hearing if you've watched my other reviews on this line of figures is the amount of detail that Toy Biz put into them. Just look at the chainmail here in the arms, and again the coat of chainmail is carrying on underneath this leather tunic, which also has its own details. You have the bandolier underneath there, the detail on the belt, not to mention just the sculpt of the hair, the beard, and the armor here all over, to the design on his boots. Just a wonderful job. Now, this is one of the figures that I think they really dropped the ball on the face sculpt. But I can, since the rest of them have so much detail, I'm willing to give them a little bit of a pass, which would be his axes. And first, he has this axe. Looks like it's more like a we call it a pike axe, for pulling people off of mounts. He has a double-bladed axe. He has 2 types of throwing axes here that you're able to put them into a loop on his belt. So you have this type of axe and this type of axe, all different kinds of blades and shapes, nice and neat, different size handles, as you can see. Really cool. And you might notice off in the background here, he actually has 2 of these axes. Well, one is for his little gets involved in his little special feature, and I'll try and do that. Unfortunately, he has one more accessory, which is a base, and well, it's more like a pedestal, and it helps to recreate a moment in the movie where he tries to destroy the ring with an axe. So it's a base pedestal with a little sculpted ring in the center of it, and you can use his action, which involves squeezing his legs together, and bring his axe down. And when you hit it just right, the tip of his axe breaks, recreating the scene in the movie. Pretty neat. And so that's pretty cool gimmick. Now, for his articulation, again, the gimmick this time really doesn't get in the way of articulation. You can still move it around, and as you move it, it clicks. He does, kind of, depending upon where it is, doesn't work as well. The gimmick doesn't work as well, because I'm guessing because of the way things are lined up inside there. His arm moves in and out by the shoulder. He's got a rotation here. No elbow articulation, but his wrists do rotate as well. Same thing on the other arm, which this actually you get more articulation because you don't have the gimmick in that arm. His legs go forward and back a little bit, and they're not really posable because of his gimmick, which requires you to squeeze them together to activate it. And nice. And Gimli is the son of Gloin, one of the dwarves that Bilbo aided in The Hobbit during their adventure to regain the Lonely Mountain from Smaug, the dragon. And he accompanies his father to the Council of Elrond, which is where he is chosen as a representative for the race of dwarves to be in the Fellowship. And this is kind of tough for him because dwarves and elves are kind of very distrustful of each other. So, and Gimli in particular, because of what happened to his father Gloin, they were, if you don't know the story of The Hobbit, they were actually imprisoned for a while by Fandorel, the father of Legolas, which is kind of funny because during the course of the book and of the movies, they become very close friends. Anyway, so that'll be it